Good morning, Tennessee Valley. Welcome on this somewhat dreary, wet Tuesday morning, but it's nice. We need the rain. So it is great outside. It is 6:31 and 72 degrees. I'm not sure that's right. It's been 72 degrees since we started working here.
That might be the inside temperature. Because it's really warm in here for me. But
Welcome. Thanks for joining us. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I'm Matt Ryerson. Wow, just pounding my microphone. I'm Matt Ryerson. This is my co-host, Matthew Tolbert.
the Dick Cheney to your George Bush.
Oh, I'm going to use that later. All right. How was your weekend, man?
It was good. Spent a lot of time watching football. But I'll tell you, my wife was gone this weekend. So it was just me and my daughter. Yeah, me and my daughter. And we just... she was in a right state.
Excellent.
I tell you what, I hope my wife never leaves me because I do not want to be a single father. I don't.
Okay.
I don't. We had a great time. My daughter and I had a great time. But I'll tell you, when it's just me and her the whole time, it's like every moment I have to be right there engaged with her. And when she took a nap, man, that was a good time.
Yeah, it's time to rejoice. Yeah, I tell you what, being a single parent is probably not an easy thing. So
no, it isn't.
Hats off to all you single parents out there. We love you. My weekend was really interesting. We had a soccer game Saturday. Okay, my son's 5, and we got him in the soccer league, Upward Bound at the local First Baptist Church.
Cool.
And it's really, I love the league because it's really focused on sportsmanship and being Christ-like. And it's got a real good quality to it. The competitiveness is toned down a little bit, which for 5-year-olds to me is a good thing. So I've been talking with my son about being a good sport, helping his teammates, and even celebrating with his competitors, to really support one another. So in the middle of the game, my son knocks a boy down. And he knocks this boy down, and he's like on a breakaway, right? My son's got wide open shot at the goal, and this kid falls down. It was clean, but the kid falls down. My son stops.
Oh, no.
Turns, helps the kid up, and the kid goes and gets the ball.
You need to tell your kid, you need to tell your son that you only are a good sport when you don't have a clear shot at the goal.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Matt, it's all about winning.
Winning.
Charlie Sheen winning.
Right.
Than it is more about being a good sport. No, that's great. I'm glad your son did that.
He
That's
got
really
the
cool.
sportsmanship award
Did he?
and the Christ-like award.
Oh, nice.
And he got both of those because the coach on the other team singled him out and said he was doing such a good job.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm proud. So, very pleased.
Now, he didn't win the game, but he
didn't score. But
he got a couple of awards, and it's all more about individual achievement than it is about the team winning. Anyway, right? I'm just kidding. That's fantastic.
All right. I know a lot of you getting ready for work. We're gonna take a quick look at the weather here. It's 6:35 a.m. and 72 degrees in the studio.
In the studio.
That tells you nothing as far as what you're gonna wear today. But I will tell you on the drive in, it was already raining today. We had a light sprinkle going on. You're gonna have a high of 77 degrees, low of 62 today. Tomorrow looks very similar. Some more rain, high of 79. Low of 61, and then Thursday there's only a chance of showers, although they might be thunder showers. High of 79 and low of 56. So we're going to get some of that much-needed rain this week.
And even with the rain, the temperatures are much nicer.
It's really comfortable.
Yeah. And this weekend I think is supposed to be pretty. It's supposed to be sunny and still in the 70s.
So if you're going out today, make sure you grab your umbrella on the way out. We got a bunch of local stories today. The new airport terminal design was presented over the weekend.
Oh, yeah?
Cleveland Municipal Airport Authority opened up its computer graphic design, and it looks very Montana-ish, very log cabin-y. It's got a fireplace inside. It's really nice. I'm impressed. So they did a really good job designing. I don't know if that'll be what it finally looks like, but
because if there's anything we're like, it's Montana.
Exactly. But here's the big story over the weekend.
Okay.
The big story. You all know I'm a huge American Picker fan. I know you are.
Yeah, totally.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. And if you're not, You should be.
They're picking vegetables, right?
No, American Pickers. These are the guys that drive around. They buy junk. They clean it up. They give the history.
Right.
Okay,
Right.
Yeah, big fan.
Okay.
Well, anyways, one of the stars of American Pickers, Mike Wolf, is going to be right here in Cleveland.
That is exciting.
Yes, October 23rd at the Museum Center at 5 Points. He'll be here. He'll be speaking. He'll be signing his book. He'll be chatting with folks.
All right.
So you can get tickets by calling the museum, and that number's 339-5745. Again, that's 339-5745.
I'm going to be first in line.
No, you won't. You'll be second.
Oh, right behind you.
I'll tell you, I'm psyched about that, man.
That's cool. That is cool. I like it when we get celebrities in the area.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. I mean, besides you.
Well, you know it, right? Well, again, second behind you. As it usually is, second behind him.
Oh.
It's Matt and Matt, but that's Matt 1 and I'm Matt 2.
I also wanted to bring up this story that was came out this morning. The Board of Regents here in the state of Tennessee, this is close to your heart, recognize Cleveland State's math redesign for their math redesign program. Congratulations on that.
I don't teach math, but thank you. I'll accept it on behalf of the college. No, it's fantastic. This has gotten us so much national recognition to the point that the president spoke of us and the excellence here at Cleveland State in a speech he gave a while back. So that math redesign has really done a lot. And the most important thing is that students are learning at a much higher rate.
And you're doing something in the psychology department.
We're doing something similar. We're using a different model of redesign, but yeah, we're doing a similar type of thing in order to utilize technology more, make it so students are more engaged in their classes and the coursework, and we're hoping to decrease dropouts.
That's
and
awesome.
Withdrawals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
math has really set the bar high, and the rest of us are trying to catch up.
Nice. And then last story, Bradley Central High School had a open house for its new Fine Arts Center. And if you haven't driven by, I mean, it's massive, right off the front of the building there.
Yeah.
They have finally opened it to the public. They've been using it this school year.
Cool.
But this was the big opening for the
We're
public.
gonna have like big plays and stuff there, or
I think so.
concerts?
Yeah, I think all the above. It's
Cool.
pretty cool. And then, as we're talking about the fine arts, the big news over the weekend was the Emmy Awards.
That I don't know how big that was, but that's fantastic. Yeah.
Charlie Sheen.
Did he win anything?
No, he did not.
Oh, okay.
He presented, though.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So he has not been completely chastised from the industry.
No,
He's-
and in fact, he gave his best wishes to his old working partners at Two and a Half Men, and he bumped into Ashton backstage. Ashton Kutcher.
His replacement.
That's right, replacing him.
Now I did watch that last night.
And it was on last night.
Yeah, I
right.
watched it last night.
Right,
Yeah.
season premiere, Ashton replacing Charlie Sheen.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a chance to watch it. What's your take on it?
Well, it's kind of interesting. Ashton Kutcher's a depressed guy whose wife just left him. He tried to kill himself, but he realized the water was too cold, so he didn't want to. He didn't want to kill himself in a wetsuit. So he's a billionaire. He sold the company to Microsoft and decided to buy Charlie's old apartment. It was a to be continued though. So next week we're going to find out, will he actually allow Charlie's brother Alan and his son to live with him? I don't know.
Because otherwise,
it might not
it'll be
happen.
a short season.
But I have a feeling that we're in for a surprise there.
Yeah. And of course, this is season premiere week.
I
So
know,
we had
this is good.
we had season premiere of Dancing with the Stars last night. Your favorite?
Totally.
Yes.
Totally. Actually, I do actually like watching some of that because usually they have somebody who's kind of funny and not very good, and that is always entertaining.
Who was that this year?
I don't know because I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay.
I was watching Monday Night
I
Football.
watched a bit of it, and I don't think she intends to be funny, but Nancy Grace dancing is a little out of character for her. I'll just say that. And then you have Chaz Bono, who there's a lot of funny components.
She's going as a man, right?
She is a man.
Oh, he
Yes.
is.
Yes, he
okay,
is a
one
man.
of the men.
Previously,
Right.
a woman.
So anyway, I like Hope Solo She's the goalie for the U.S.
Right,
women's soccer
right.
team, and then also Christine Cavallari or whatever, George Clooney's
Oh yeah,
ex is on there too.
yeah. Geez,
And then
you
David
like her.
Arquette.
That's shocking.
David Arquette, who used to be married to Courtney Cox.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's a lot of
Great
big-
cast.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably talk about this a little bit later. The Sing-Off was on again. I understand there's some Lee alumni that are performing. It's
Oh,
not a
really?
group,
Are
but
they?
just,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
some
fantastic.
individuals in
Because
another group.
they win second place. Is that what it was?
We'll say
First-
they won it.
Oh, they won first.
Sure.
Place? Yeah, they were.
I don't think that's true.
That's
but
all that matters.
You don't watch this show for the truth anyway.
I know. But you have a new judge,
Yes.
Sarah Bareilles.
Yeah.
Sarah
yeah.
Bareilles. Yeah.
Which is cool.
She's really
And
good.
then what we'll talk about later, season premiere of Castle.
Oh.
Great
Hello.
show. Great show. Great television.
That's good. For
We have a fantastic guest to kick off our show here in just a moment. Patrick Long from On Point will be with us, so stay with us. We'll be right back.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Hello, I'm Pastor Greg Casta with United Christian Church here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Do I have some exciting news for you? On September the 25th, right here in Cleveland, Tennessee, the mighty Kingsman Quartet from Asheville, North Carolina is going to be here in concert. That's on Sunday night at 6 o'clock, September the 25th, right here at 2200 Peerless Road here in Cleveland, Tennessee. I want you to be here and be a part of this great concert.
Do you want to own your own business? Have you dreamed of being your own boss? If so, you do not want to miss the Be Your Own Boss Expo coming to Bradley Square Mall in Cleveland, Tennessee on Saturday, September 17th. If you're interested in owning your own business or working from home, be sure you come out to this free Be Your Own Boss Expo. If you currently own a small business and want networking opportunities and want to display your products or services, there are still tables available. For more information or to reserve your table, visit byobexpo.net or call 865-368-1095.
I'm Byron Winters with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. Contact me for all of your business insurance needs. From general liability to workers' comp, commercial auto, and business umbrellas, Landmark Insurance has you covered.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge, Chrysler, and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
Welcome back. We're just laughing. We're listening to our producer, Joe Palo, talk about he once killed a man in Miami.
Yes. But it was a Jets fan, so we're all right with that.
We have a very special guest with us this morning, Patrick Long from On Point. Patrick, welcome today.
Hey, thanks.
We're glad you joined us.
You guys have like a real Regis and Kelly kind of vibe.
Thank you.
That I'm getting up here. We will talk about who's Kelly.
I'm Regis.
I'm always.
It's good. It's good energy. It's a good energy.
I'm always Kelly. I'm Dick Cheney. I'm Costello. I'm whatever.
They're the same. Kelly and Dick Cheney. Look the same. Act the same.
Totally.
So Patrick, why are you here?
It's a real existential question. For
On Point.
6 in the morning.
There's a lot of our audience. A lot of them may know about On Point, but some may not. Maybe for those who don't, tell them a little bit.
Sure. On Point, we are a youth development organization. We have a 20-year history of working with kids, and we're kind of new to the Cleveland area, actually. And so basically, our mission is just to give kids the knowledge and support that they need to live successfully. And we're going to define living successfully as, avoiding things like drugs, alcohol, gang activity, sexual activity, all that kind of stuff.
Excellent, excellent.
Yeah.
But you say On Point's new. They're new to Cleveland maybe, but the region, they've been in Chattanooga.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been working in Chattanooga and North Georgia for about 20 years now. This is our 20-year anniversary.
Okay.
And so, been giving kids the resources and the support and the knowledge that they need to be successful for 2 decades now. So.
And Patrick, On Point's new to Cleveland. You were not.
No, I'm a
You've
Cleveland
been here
veteran.
for quite some time. And
7 years.
That's right. You went to Lee.
I did, yeah. Graduated from Lee.
And you're now at UTC?
Now at UTC, working on a master's degree. And I bleed Cleveland. I don't know what that means, but I did.
So, but prior to On Point, you worked over at?
New Hope Pregnancy Care Center, yeah, with Yana Higgins. And I was the program director. We had a youth development program over there operating off of a federal grant. And when that grant closed, On Point was just a few minutes down the road and was doing exactly what we were doing and doing it basically the same way. And so we thought if New Hope passed our programming off to On Point, that would be a way that we could be more efficient. We could use our dollars more efficiently. It was a better investment of everybody's time and allowed New Hope to focus on what New Hope does, and that is, working with people who are facing a crisis pregnancy. And so.
And I think that's impressive. And what a lot of people don't realize is passing on a program from one nonprofit to another is no small task.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a major effort. And you were instrumental. In fact, you kind of orchestrated that whole transition.
Well, I think you could say it happened in spite of my orchestration. But yeah, it went really smoothly, went really well. People at New Hope are great, people at On Point are great, and so that just made it so easy for that transition to happen.
Excellent. Now, On Point, you talked about their mission and what they're trying to do. What's that look like? I mean, what's the programming actually look like on
Awesomeness.
a day-to-day basis?
Totally.
We have a kind of a multi-pronged approach to working with kids, and just to kind of give you a little bit of background about On Point and how we came to this point. On Point was founded in 1991 by a woman who basically, she worked at a pregnancy care center, Choices, used to be AAA in Chattanooga, and she thought if we can keep these girls from having to come into the center, that would just be the best thing ever if we can work ourselves out of a job here at Choices. And so she started in 1991, kind of a mom and pop operation, just passion, and she wanted to talk to kids about, avoiding sexual activity and the kind of linked risk behaviors that are associated with it. And it's grown from that point. And so we started going into high schools. We work with around 15,000 students in the Tennessee Valley area, giving them Oh, okay.
Just roll with it.
Yeah, no, we got this.
Yeah.
I can talk in the dark.
Happens all the time here.
Yeah. Gotta pay that power bill, guys. But so anyways, we started going into schools and talking to kids about making positive choices, giving them information about sexual activity, its risks, healthy relationships, and all of that. And it's just kind of like you start to tug at that one thread and the whole sweater falls apart. And you quickly come to realize that, that students who are struggling in a variety of areas, that it's not just this one thing that they're having a hard time with. And so we really started to see that kids need more from us. And so we still have the classroom programming. It's called Think On Point. But we added a weekly kind of mentoring program called Life on Point. And we actually do that at Bradley Central, Walker Valley, Ocoee, and Lake Forest. We'll meet with about 200 students weekly for the duration of the school year. We'll do a service learning project with them. We're just going to try to engage them in being good citizens and getting them to exhibit the kind of pro-social behaviors that we want to see from student leaders.
So you're in the schools?
Yeah, absolutely.
You go in the schools. Now, do you go with them at home or after school programs or anything?
No.
Or is it just schools?
Yeah, just schools. Everything that we do is school-based, which is really great because maybe this is a captive audience is what we end up with. Students we get students as either a part of a related arts class or a PE class or something like that. So.
And I think it says a lot about the reputation of On Point for the fact that you're in the schools, and the schools protect their time for academics pretty strongly. So the fact that they've let this group in to do this type of work shows that they see it as valuable as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that they see it as valuable because, you know, we have a track record of success. You know, we've been engaging in evaluation for 15 years now. I mean, we had a federal grant, a pretty large federal grant, and so part of that was evaluation. And so, you know, just kind of a pre-post evaluation scenario. But I mean, that entire time we've gotten positive feedback from kids and from faculty and from schools that, you know, our program is making an impact, that it's making a difference. You know, 81% of the students who went through our programming said they could avoid drugs and alcohol. Around 88% of the students who went through our program said that they had the skills they needed to avoid sexual activity. In our life groups, we saw kids actually, you know, we saw rates of school attendance increase. We saw kids, they used their outside of school time better. They felt like they had gained the tools that they needed to be able to structure their lives appropriately. And so part of that relationship and the reason that door kind of stays open is because we are actively engaged in evaluation and making sure that what we're doing is working.
So this is middle school and high school?
Oh, yeah.
So you got anywhere from 11 years old up to 18, 19 years old?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
It's exciting. I don't know if you work with a lot of middle schoolers.
I have, but not currently.
God, they're my favorite. They kind of smell bad. They can't help it. Like,
there's no middle schoolers watching.
Oh, yeah.
Then people know.
Maybe some parents of middle schoolers out there.
Then they know.
They're out there nodding.
This is deodorant.
Right now.
Use it. They're just wild, and they can't help it. I saw a 6th grade kid lick a wall one time. And
lick a wall?
Yeah, I don't even know why. He just ran up to it and licked it, and I was like, maybe the schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
Yes, well.
You know what I mean?
You didn't realize Lake Forest, they have the, you know, the scratch and sniff. It's different there.
It's taste and see walls.
Yeah.
That sounds disgusting.
It's literally a gingerbread house.
People are getting sick and dying.
I've been to Lake Forest Middle. It did not smell like a...
My good friend Richie Stevenson, if you're watching this morning, he's good. What?
You have awesome kids. That's what you do. They just lick walls occasionally.
So how does somebody, if they're interested in learning more about On Point, about what you do, about the program itself, how would they find information about On Point? Is there a website or a phone number they can call?
Absolutely. You can visit our website. It's www.liveonpoint.org, L-I-V-E, on point. And you can give us a call at the office. It's 423-899-9188.
Whoa, that was fast. Say it again.
423-899-9188. You got to get that phone rhythm.
9188.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. So we appreciate you coming on to talk about On Point this morning.
Problem.
But we have something even more important. Did you watch TV last night?
Well, we have Hulu and Netflix, so yeah, but it was Hell's Kitchen from seasons past.
Oh,
Hell's Kitchen. That's an interesting show.
No, well that makes
sense.
No,
the guy with the mean, he yells at everybody. It says you're pathetic.
Yeah,
So
that you're a terrible, terrible chef. I guess.
Yeah.
I should go on that show and show them what terrible really is.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He'd go, those guys I was yelling at yesterday were really not that bad.
Speaking of that, what's your favorite restaurant in the area?
Gosh, my favorite restaurant in the area. I'm kind of a fatty. I like all of them. I really like Jenkins.
Jenkins.
I'm a Jenkins fan.
Yeah. Can't go wrong there.
I went there this weekend.
Did you?
Chicken salad's just so good.
Oh, yeah.
Red hot chicken sandwich.
Fried chicken sandwich?
Yes. Yes, our producer just came in and rudely interrupted our interview. She wanted me to remind, I have it right here, thank you. No, it is, speaking of good restaurants, United Way Restaurant Tuesdays are back.
Nice.
And if you don't know what that is every Tuesday from now until the end of the year, the United Way partners with a local restaurant. The restaurant promotes it, United Way promotes it, and 5% of the proceeds from that day go to the United Way, which of course supports great causes, a number of organizations here in town. So today, the 5% partner is The Catch. If you haven't been to The Catch is a great new seafood place downtown. It's great to see our downtown partner sticking around on Inman Street. And also, there's a second restaurant that's partnered, 2 in one day.
Today?
Yeah.
Wow. 2 today?
Yeah.
It's not Jenkins, is it?
No.
Oh.
The Catch and Sifted, which is a brand new bakery right next to the Catch.
Oh, yeah.
So what you could do is you could go down to the Catch, get a big meal, know that 5% is going to a great cause, go over to the bakery afterwards, get yourself some pastries, right? Some donuts for the next morning, for dessert, whatever you want, and an additional 5% goes United Way.
Wow. Fantastic.
Tuesday, only today.
I think we should support that only because Alan made sure to have Kim come in and tell us. Thank you, Alan Mency.
Patrick, man, we appreciate you coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for joining us. We love having you, man.
Anytime, anytime.
Awesomeness.
If it happened later in the day, I would be
happier.
Yeah, a little bit.
Thanks for joining us again. On Point, www.liveonpoint.com. Is that right?
.org.
.org.
Close enough.
Liveonpoint.org. Check it out.
Yeah.
And again, thanks for the good work you do with the kids in our community.
Thanks for having me.
Stick around. We got the things that matter and another terrific guest coming right up. We'll be right back.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Pastor Greg Casta with United Christian Church here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Do I have some exciting news for you? On September the 25th, right here in Cleveland, Tennessee, the mighty Kingsman Quartet from Asheville, North Carolina is going to be here in concert. That's on Sunday night at 6 o'clock, September the 25th, right here at 2200 Peerless Road here in Cleveland, Tennessee. I want you to be here and be a part of this great concert.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Do you want to own your own business? Have you dreamed of being your own boss? If so, you do not want to miss the Be Your Own Boss Expo coming to Bradley Square Mall in Cleveland, Tennessee on Saturday, September 17th. If you're interested in owning your own business or working from home, be sure you come out to this free Be Your Own Boss Expo. If you currently own a small business and want networking opportunities and want to display your products or services, there are still tables available. For more information or to reserve your table, visit byobexpo.net or call 865-368-1095.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television. Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
Hey, oh, nice. That's good.
We were just caught up in conversation again about how our one of our producers here is from the great country up north.
Yes, Alaska.
What is that?
Alaska. Oh no, Alaska is part of Greenland. Greenland.
Maybe something like that. Hey, welcome back. It's Tuesday morning. It's 7:01 a.m. on this beautiful, and it is a little rainy. It's misty out, but it's beautiful because we need the rain. Thanks for joining us this morning. And of course, now we're going to slide right into what we've all been waiting for.
My name is Matt, and these are the things that matter.
Okay.
A man said he came home to find that burglars had celebrated a birthday, washed their dog, and brushed their teeth in his Georgia house. TV station reported that the alleged young intruders left behind a camera with pictures of themselves treating Roderick Ward's home like their own personal dog grooming and party pad. They didn't steal anything. It's serious. I read the whole story. They didn't steal a thing. All they did was have a little birthday party.
Well, that was nice of them.
And wash their dog.
And they didn't want him to feel left out, so they left him.
They left him pictures for it.
Good.
Crazy thing is, he recognized the kids from the pictures and found them. Yes.
Yeah. Pictures of yourself doing a crime is
Hey,
generally
do you
bad.
like fairs, Matt?
I love fairs.
Like state fair, county fair?
Absolutely.
Do we have one here?
We do. In fact, we just had it this past weekend.
Oh, really? Where is that usually?
Tri-State Exhibition
Tri-State
Center.
Exhibition. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't get to go to that. I've been to fairs a lot. But the one thing I love about fairs is the county fair foods. I don't know if you all,
yeah.
you know, like the fried Oreos
Yes.
or fried Twinkies. Well, they have some new foods out that for the 2011 state and county fairs this year, and they are more insane and more amazing than ever. The most popular fair foods this year were, get this, chocolate-covered corn dogs.
Oh, yeah.
Deep-fried Kool-Aid.
Nice. Liking it.
Deep-fried butter on a stick.
They call that the heart attack. That's what they call that.
Buffalo chicken in a flapjack.
That actually sounds good to me.
Chocolate-covered jalapeno poppers.
Nice.
Deep-fried salsa.
Deep-fried salsa.
And my personal favorite, a fried ice cream hamburger.
All right. You know, I like also a lot of those things individually. I don't know how I feel about them all twice.
You know what? You know what though? You know the woman who's trying to be the heaviest woman in the world?
Yes.
I bet she frequents these fairs.
Probably.
For that.
Not good for the waistline.
Let's see. I am a vampire and I'm going to eat you. That's not me speaking. That is a woman, Josephine Smith. She allegedly said this before she viciously assaulted a homeless senior citizen sleeping on the porch of a vacant restaurant in Florida. The man, Milton Ellis, managed to escape and call 911, but not before the so-called vampire removed the top layer of skin on his arm. He later received stitches for his wounds. This is somebody who's taking the whole Twilight vampire thing a little too seriously.
Okay, but I do have a couple things with this.
Okay.
All right. First of all, you know, no offense, a homeless man calling 911. How did he call 911?
I stole her cell phone.
Number two, the vampire removed the top layer of skin.
There's apparently on homeless senior citizens, they have more than one layer. They have the first layer, then the second layer, and then they have also a very thin third layer.
Nice.
That protects.
Nice.
I have no idea what I'm saying.
Clearly.
Are we done yet? Let's see. Pro wrestling legend Hulk Hogan, a personal favorite of yours.
Oh, yeah.
He is
Huge Hogan
expecting
fan.
big things from his latest project, a reality show, Hulk Hogan's Micro Championship Wrestling. It debuted last week, September 14th, on True TV, and focuses on the Hulkster's attempts to help lift, both literally and figuratively, a Florida-based group of little wrestlers to the same level of success as bigger wrestlers such as The Rock, John Cena, or Hogan himself. These little wrestlers are dwarves, little people.
Are you allowed to call them dwarves?
I It's what it's called, dwarfism.
Did we just get fined by the FCC?
It's called dwarfism. It's a politically correct term, little person or whatever. But these very short individuals, 3 feet tall, 3.5 feet tall, who are also wrestlers.
Nice, nice. That's good television.
I think Hulk Hogan's like 6'4", and then his wrestlers are like 3 foot, and so it's really...
Wasn't it really popular in bars years ago to do the midget tosses?
Now, midget is a derogatory term,
Oh,
and
great.
we just got fined from the FA.
Great. I'm just saying that's what it was called.
I'm
opposed
no,
to all of those
no.
things.
It was not called that. It was called dwarf tossing.
Dwarf tossing.
But that's been going on. The inappropriate treatment of little people has been going on for years.
One
and years
more.
And years. All right. This is very interesting. This is another technology issue. You heard it. We talked about the cell phones. And how cell phones are now serving as significant others in our lives.
And available to homeless people.
Apparently available to homeless people. Prepaid. A study carried out by the London Science Museum has discovered that more Britons, that's in UK, Great Britain, would prefer to live without
where Jennifer's from? No, Greenland.
No. Greenland, Iceland.
She's got one of those funny accents.
Yeah. The Arctic. I think she's Arctic. Anyway, Britons would prefer to live without a flushing toilet rather than abandon Facebook.
Wow.
Also on the list of things that people in the UK are more willing to give up than Facebook, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, and the chance to shower. Facebook is more important than your basic bodily needs, Matt.
You know, I know a guy from England, and I believe that's probably true.
Are the English like that? We aren't like that in America.
You know, this is local cable, so we're going to say yes.
Yes. Hey. One of my daughter's teachers is from the UK, and she's a wonderful, wonderful woman. But apparently they are few and far between.
There you go. We got the good ones. All the good ones move here.
That's right.
That's what we're saying. So if you're from England, you're living here, you're not one of these people.
Exactly. But if you are living in England right now and watching this, we think you're crazy.
And a little smelly.
And bad teeth.
Well, thanks for joining us on this Tuesday morning. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We have another great guest, Miles Huff from Camelot is going to join us, talk a little bit about what he does with Camelot. So we'll be right back.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Pastor Greg Casta with United Christian Church here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Do I have some exciting news for you? On September the 25th, right here in Cleveland, Tennessee, the mighty Kingsman Quartet from Asheville, North Carolina is going to be here in concert. That's on Sunday night at 6 o'clock, September the 25th, right here at 2200 Peerless Road here in Cleveland, Tennessee. I want you to be here and be a part of this great concert.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Do you want to own your own business? Have you dreamed of being your own boss? If so, you do not want to miss the Be Your Own Boss Expo coming to Bradley Square Mall in Cleveland, Tennessee on Saturday, September 17th. If you're interested in owning your own business or working from home, be sure you come out to this free Be Your Own Boss Expo. If you currently own a small business and want networking opportunities and want to display your products or services, there are still tables available. For more information or to reserve your table, visit byobexpo.net or call 865-368-1095.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
FCC's going to get on to us again about that.
We are running the edge here. Welcome back this morning, Tuesday morning. It is 7:12 a.m. and if you're getting ready for your work day, make sure you grab an umbrella. It's a little drizzly out, but it's beautiful. We love it. It's going to be a nice cooler day in the 70s as opposed to the 90s, which we're
Of course, it's 72 in here. But
72 degrees today, right now, as normal. Took me only 3 months to figure out that was the inside temperature. So, Miles Huff.
Morning.
Miles, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Miles is from Camelot Care Centers.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And you guys are involved in training people in medieval fighting techniques.
Yeah,
is that
jousting,
correct?
you know,
Jousting.
Midget tossing. Wait, we can't say
what about no, dwarf.
Dwarf tossing.
What about falconry?
Yes,
falconry?
we do some falconry,
No,
yes.
that's
Yeah,
that.
I
I
left
love
my
that.
glove in the car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Falconry. No, a lot of people in town may not know what Camelot Care Centers does. Give us a little bit about that.
My elevator speech is this one?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do that.
We are a mental health provider. We work mainly with children and teenagers, doing in-home therapy, case management. We do some outpatient therapy and that sort of thing. We also really focus on foster care. We work with the state to do foster care placements, levels 1, 2, and 3. We're always looking for new foster parents, and so anybody that you know that might be a good foster parent, we would definitely love to have them. But really just focus on helping children adjust with behavioral problems and that sort of thing, and helping them stay in their home environment and be successful in that. So
You're involved in a very interesting unit of mental health services here in the county. We're going to talk about in just in a second, but you mentioned foster care.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of parents, I know my wife and I considered at one point, it's a little frightening. You don't know what you're getting into. Maybe you could share with some of the people out there if that's something they're interested in. What's that look like? What are the requirements? How does that usually work out?
there are requirements that you have to have. There's a specific age requirement, and you would ask me that on TV. Now I don't know. I would believe it's 25 years old, but you have to pass a background check and all those things. But you have a say in what child gets placed there. You don't just randomly get a child. You know, we try to make a fit with the family and with what child is getting placed there, and we try to get something that's going to be successful within your already existing family unit.
Sure.
And then within our organization, you have 24-hour support. You have a counselor who's working with your family. You have an on-call counselor. So we don't just like hand you this child and say good luck and maybe you'll make it, maybe you won't. You know, we want to provide that support and everything because we know that a lot of these children have issues coming into this situation. We want them to be successful in that. And so,
now, do you give the parents training as well?
Yes, the parents are completely trained. We have monthly trainings that they come to, so they have that continued support in that. And then also we are in the home, depending on what level the child is, once, twice, 3 times a week, working with the child, working with the foster parents and that sort of thing. We provide support for medical appointments, psychiatric appointments, all of those things.
That's awesome. There's so many kids in our community that really need this service. For whatever reason, the home structure broke down, they need a place. And this is an important part of what we do as far as serving our neighbors. Now, you're also involved in the behavioral unit. Am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Over at the juvenile court, which is really kind of a groundbreaking, innovative, new mental health approach here in Bradley County. Can you tell us a little bit about that program?
Absolutely. That's where I'm actually based at our outreach offices, which is at the Bradley County Juvenile Court. And we've essentially partnered with the juvenile court in order to help families that come in, and it's, you know, if the child is the first time having legal interaction or they've had extensive legal interaction, to try and figure out what's going on in the home or what's going on in their environment that's not letting them be successful. And so a lot of the kids that come in, we do brief assessments with them to figure out what problems they're having, what issues are going on that is keeping them involved in the legal system. And so the juvenile court is completely progressive in their approach to all of this. A lot of juvenile courts are reluctant to that, but we've seen huge success. And we assess, I would say probably, well, I don't want to make an estimate. Most stats are made up, and I was just going to make one up, so I was just going to be a statistic myself. But a huge amount of the kids that work with the juvenile court, and, you know, getting them plugged into either our services or a lot of other services in the community have benefited from what we're doing, because we don't refer everyone to ourselves. You know, we refer out to other outpatient resources or community organizations that are going to help them. And so we've had a lower rate of probation, lower rates of return offenders, repeat offenders, I guess is the way that you could put it. So it's been very successful, and we're working on getting that in other courts. We're working with McMinn County now, not as extensively, but, you know, helping them out. But Bradley County Juvenile Court, they're doing incredible work over there. They're really helping the kids in this
Terry
county.
Gallagher and Mike Ream, and then of course Judge Swafford are incredible advocates for children, and really have a progressive view of not being punitive but being preventative, and that's extraordinary. And you guys are a key part of that. And there's a really fascinating partnership over there between juvenile court, and then you got Bradley County Schools in there as well as the mental health component. How is that partnership working out?
It works incredibly well. Well, and the part of that is that the juvenile court staff is so flexible. Mike, Terry, Darlene Kaler, I mean, they are all incredible and so passionate about children, and not about being punitive, about finding out what is going to help them, not just, you know, get them back in court again. And so, I mean, it's been incredible to see how a private organization can partner with a public entity and really be successful and really help the families of this county. And well, and I mean, we're all really good friends, which really helps. You know, now, you know, it was a work in progress and everything, but I'm a little bit difficult to work with sometimes, admittedly. But no, but it's great. It is, yeah. You know that, but no, it's been great. I mean, they have an incredible staff. The YSOs, or probation officers, I guess is what you would call it. They're all incredible. They do a great job, and Judge Swafford is very holistic in his view to help and to, you know, bettering the county.
Yeah, it's the spirit over there is extraordinary, and and I know, Matt, you've worked with them quite a bit over there and done some training, and they just have a really strong spirit of how can we serve children rather than how can we punish. And
absolutely,
that's a big shift in mentality. A lot of communities, the schools and juvenile court don't even talk, much less have this type of partnership with these mental health components, which is just unbelievable.
Absolutely.
So if somebody's interested, somebody out there is saying, you know, this program sounds interesting, maybe my kid is eligible for this type of program, or probably just as importantly, if they're out there saying, you know, I'd kind of like to stick my toe in the pool of foster care and see if I can't get involved, how would they reach Camelot?
The easiest thing, I guess, is contacting our office. We're located right downtown near Gardner's Market at 391 Broad Street. So you can come by there. There's a sign on the door. You come on in, ask questions, or just call us. It's 423-476-3799, and that'll send you right to our main line. And you know, our office manager is incredible. She can answer any questions that you may have, or she'll forward you onto our foster care placement person, or myself if it's prevention side. So, yeah.
476-3799. 3799.
I had this instant panic moment, like I forgot the number. Like, you know, I was like, wait, is that it?
I've done that so much. Yeah. Look it up.
You know, kids are good and all that, but where's your favorite restaurant in town?
Oh gosh, I love food. I really do.
So do we. That's why we always ask.
Well, I mean, there's the class. Well, I went to Lee, so I mean, you know, there's like, you know, downtown. It was like the big thing. We went and walked downtown. So I mean, Gardner's, you know, Earl's, rest in peace. The Spot, definitely the Spot. I love the Spot. Yes. Have to.
I was there yesterday.
Yeah, it's incredible. Yes. You know, I mean, which it's always a tragic experience afterward, but that's we were on TV. We won't talk about that. Another place.
Tater tots. I'm all right with tater tots.
I don't care what you do to tater tots. I could eat a tater tot all day long. Yeah, absolutely. And then another spot like Dovino's over here, the Italian place near Beef O'Brady's.
You know what? I actually haven't tried that.
Very good, very good. And they're really cool guys. And I think they're from Jersey or New York or somewhere. But I mean, it's very authentic. Pizza's great. They do really good work over there. So
cool. I gotta try that. That sounds good.
Yeah, good tip. Miles.
Yeah, it's awesome. You got to go.
Seriously, Miles, thanks for joining us today. Can you stick around for another segment?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. We appreciate you. Well, thanks again, Miles, and Camelot Care, which apparently doesn't teach jousting. So
I'm,
sorry.
for one, very disappointed.
So am I. I wanted to do the crossbow, you know.
We can get that going, you know?
Yeah, maybe it's a side program,
Yeah,
foster
exactly.
care, and then jousting.
Create a youth development program that focuses on medieval fighting.
That's actually not a bad idea. We'll look into that. It's like a new version of rec therapy.
Yeah, that's what you need to do. There you go. Get them a longsword.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Play therapy exists. It's just this a different kind of play.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks for joining us Tuesday morning. Stick with us. We got one more segment. We'll be right back.
I'm Dr. James Markham, host of the television program Heart of Health, seen right here on WTNB television, Thursday at 7 o'clock, Friday at 8 a.m., or Sunday at 3:30 p.m.
I'm Wes Robbins with Landmark Insurance Brokerage. When it comes to employee benefits, we've got you covered. Call me today for the best service and best solutions to your group health and employee benefits needs. At Landmark Insurance Brokerage, we've got you covered.
How would you like to look and feel better? If so, then visit the Ford Center for Anti-Aging, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest. Dr. Ford has been serving Cleveland and the surrounding area since 1984. He is a licensed physician with the Board of Anti-Aging Medicine, offering affordable Botox injections. Botox is a medication that is used to treat dynamic wrinkles such as crow's feet, forehead lines, and frown lines. In addition to Botox therapy, rejuvenate and smooth wrinkled skin. The micro laser peel treats skin conditions associated with aging and active lifestyles. If you're looking for safe and affordable anti-aging treatment, call the Ford Center for Anti-Aging at 423-614-0535, located at 2020 Key Street Northwest.
Hello, I'm Pastor Greg Casto with United Christian Church here in Cleveland, Tennessee. Do I have some exciting news for you? On September the 25th, right here in Cleveland, Tennessee, the mighty Kingsman Quartet from Asheville, North Carolina is going to be here in concert. That's on Sunday night at 6 o'clock, September the 25th, right here at 2200 Peerless Road here in Cleveland, Tennessee. I want you to be here and be a part of this great concert.
Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland, is your #1 Dodge Chrysler and Jeep dealer in this area. Stop by and see the brand new 2011 Chrysler 200. The 200 is essentially a new nameplate with a significant facelift to the outgoing 2010 Chrysler Sebring. A beautiful vehicle at an unbeatable price. And while you're there, check out the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee and the newly designed Dodge Durango. Redesigned, revamped, and reinvigorated. Yes, the Dodge Durango is back, bigger and better than ever. Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep offers a complete parts and service department with qualified service technicians to fix and repair your vehicle. So for your next brand new or pre-owned vehicle, make it Kyle Dodge Chrysler Jeep, located at 511 South Lee Highway in Cleveland.
Do you want to own your own business? Have you dreamed of being your own boss? If so, you do not want to miss the Be Your Own Boss Expo coming to Bradley Square Mall in Cleveland, Tennessee on Saturday, September 17th. If you're interested in owning your own business or working from home, be sure you come out to this free Be Your Own Boss Expo. If you currently own a small business and want networking opportunities and want to display your products or services, there are still tables available. For more information or to reserve your table, visit byobexpo.net or call 865-368-1095.
More of a woman.
I'll believe that for a second.
Joe,
Welcome back.
Joe Palo is more of a woman today than he ever has been before.
Oh, seriously, we want to congratulate our producer who's lost like 142 pounds or something.
Yes.
Seriously, he's lost like 60 pounds. Joe, yell out. 65 pounds. 65 pounds. So
Looks good. Looks good.
yeah. And we also want to recognize Kim Palo, another producer that's here joining us today, looking beautiful. beautiful today.
Radiant.
And then of
She doesn't need to lose anybody.
and of course Jennifer, our lovely producer from Greenland.
From the Arctic. She's
Iceland. No, Iceland.
Iceland.
I think it's Iceland. Yeah.
What, didn't she have polar bears as a pet or something?
I think
Well,
so.
Iceland's the green one and Greenland's the ice one.
Yes.
Oh, then it would probably be
The other.
the Arctic.
Yeah.
It'd be the Arctic.
Yeah.
Somewhere up north. We don't
Very
really know.
Real quick look, some of you are actually getting ready for work to do something legitimate today as opposed to us. The weather might be valuable. So let's take a quick look at our local weather today. As I woke up, it was sprinkling to drive in. It was a little damp out, so make sure you're safe on the way to work. Make sure you give yourself a little extra time. We're going to have rain throughout the day, a high of 77 degrees. Tomorrow looks very similar. We're going to have some more rain. It's overdue. We need it, so we're not complaining. A high of 79, and then Thursday, actually have a chance of thunder showers coming in, a high of 79. So today, if you're heading out, grab an umbrella and probably just leave it in the car for the next couple of days. It looks like it's going to be wet.
Idea.
So
good idea.
talked a little bit about restaurants, talked a little bit about television, but I got to get your take. I don't know, Miles, if you watch Castle, if you watch the show Castle. We're huge fans of Castle.
You need to start watching.
I know. I meant to get caught up on this last night.
You gotta watch Castle. So what was your take last night?
I thought it went well. They ended last season on a serious note,
right?
With Kate Beckett, who is gonna die or something. She gets shot, and so they started off the season on a serious note, which they kind of had to do. But eventually they got away from it and they started to get back into their playful, fun little thing. I kind of liked it. They got something going though this year that they're going to keep the tension between Kate and Castle going on, and then they're also going to keep the ongoing "Who Killed My Mother" conspiracy going.
Yeah.
So I feel pretty good about the season.
I hated it. It was a terrible start to the season. I'm going to give it another couple weeks, but if they continue on that track, it's not going to work for me.
You are lying through your teeth. You know you're going to watch every episode because you love Castle. Next week, Castle, they're going to be trying to find a superhero.
Yes, that'll be interesting.
That'll be fun.
I'm bought in.
You should check out Castle. It comes on, what is it, ABC?
Yeah.
It comes on, yeah, sure.
Sure.
ABC channel, who cares?
Hey, that's true.
Name 3 letters.
ABC, 10 o'clock on Monday night. So watch the football game at about halftime. Go over and watch Castle or whatever.
Favorite person of the day, Matt?
I'm going to say Joe Palo, 65 pounds.
Unbelievable.
Joe Palo is my favorite person of the day.
Miles, favorite person of the day?
I'm going to go with Patrick Long, who was just on earlier because he made fun of me for not wearing a tie. And I just, it's too pretentious.
He had a really nice tie on.
Always. He's so bougie.
He was sharp.
Yeah.
My favorite person of the day, because she's been begging for it.
Oh, really?
Jennifer. Our producer, Jennifer James.
You know what?
And Kim Palo.
Oh, well, no.
Jennifer James from Down Under. She's an Aussie.
She's from Down Under.
She's an Aussie.
She's from northern. She is from northern Siberia. She's from Siberia.
New Zealand.
No, she is fantastic. All the stuff that happens here during the day. Joe walks in here and talks to us, but she's the one doing all the work, and so that's a good choice. That's a good choice.
Dancing with the Stars tonight. They're voting people off. That should be interesting. I hope, Nancy Grace may be able to get right back to her regular gig because she may not be on there long.
But I hope Hope Solo stays on a long time.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, clearly.
She's pretty.
Yeah, she's
excellent.
very pretty.
Well, thank you everybody for joining us this morning. We hope you have a wonderful Tuesday. Once again, Miles, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks,
we
guys. I
appreciate all
appreciate
you
it.
do for our community. Have a wonderful Tuesday.